Hello, newwaveofbritisheavymetal.com here, and today we're looking at Bob Catley, good old Bob Catley, and his second solo album, Legends. Before I tell you all about this reissue, if I could ask you first for a teeny tiny favour, and that's if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, because that'd be marvellous and a big help if you do that for me and hit the button. But like I say, today it's all about Bob Catley's Legends album. Of course, it was his second solo album from originally first issued back in 1999, and it's just had a spruce up here in January 2025 and reissued by Escape Music. It's got some revised artwork, as you can see there, and you will recognise that, I imagine, as the unmistakable work of Mr. Rodney Matthews. And there's also 3 bonus tracks tagged on the end from Bob's set at the Gods back in 1999 as well. And of course this reissue comes just a few months after Escape Music gave the same treatment to Bob's debut album, The Tower. And like The Tower, there are various similarities between this and Legends as how this came about. Legends was written by 10 frontman Gary Hughes, and again, like The Tower, Legends might be thought of perhaps as a 10 album with Bob singing instead of Gary, as again, like The Tower, we've got the always excellent Vinnie Burns riffing and shredding away, and Steve McKenna on bass. Each of the 10 songs here on Legends is based around a character, either real or from historical literature or mythology or whatever, you know. For example, just some of them, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, Dracula, Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, and Wuthering Heights, you know, Emily Bronte's classic book, just to name but a few of them. And musically, arguably not surprising given some of the subject matter of the songs, Legends is darker and heavier than The Tower, with some really nice gothic, symphonic and progressive elements going on throughout the whole album. And yet, in typical Gary Hughes style, he does bring in here and there the emotional piano-based ballads, which he does so well also, such as Where the Heart Is. As for the songs, The Pain starts it off in rousing style, good old fast-paced, attention-grabbing 5 minutes of heavy yet melodic rock. Vinnie Burns is all over it. Check out the solo, blinding stuff. Shelter from the Night is the first hint of the darker gothic feel. Again, which is not surprising, is it really, when it's based around Dracula, and there's some more of that Vinnie Burns guitar work, which is so good. Carpe Diem's got a bit of an atmospheric feel to it, and then the Marilyn Monroe tribute of Tender in the Night is nicely handled in you know, Hughes ballad style. Next up, the 2 very strong songs, Medusa and then Hydra. Both of these go full on hard, heavy, dark, symphonic, and Bob's having a fine time on the vocals, and the 2 songs, being similar in style and about similar things, do complement each other very well. Stunning stuff, that is, both of those 2 songs. A Beautiful Night for Love is one of those Hughes ballads, which again fits the theme of the song, because it's all about Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. Next up, Too Late, a big rocked up ballad based on Phantom of the Opera. And then next, what is the album's, well, centerpiece, even though it comes late on in the album, full on, all out, lush, driving, progressive symphonics of The Light. I mean, this is a spectacular song. Bob's vocal and Burns' guitars are everywhere. It's an 11-minute running time, but it's over in a flash. Such a fine song, both composition, arrangement, performance, delivery. It's just stunning stuff, that is. One of the best songs for me that Gary Hughes has ever written. And then Where the Heart Is comes in as one of those gentle ballad things. And then we've got the 3 bonus tracks of Bob belting out 3 songs from The Tower, taken from his set at the Gods back in 1999. Now, when I first listened to this, I didn't have a copy of it before, you know, the original issue. So this was my first exposure to this album. And at first few spins, I thought, well, this is just like middling stuff. It's a bit average. But then, you know, the more I've played it, the more it's grown on me. As a, you know, I've learnt to interpret the songs a little bit better, I suppose, with it being that bit different than what perhaps I was expecting. But it's grown on me significantly as I've got more and more into it. And, you know, the generally darker and heavier style and the bite to it does fit in with the subject matter of the songs, and the whole thing's got quite a cohesive feel to it. I like it plenty, but in a different way than I like Tower. So anyway, that's it. Maybe Escape Music will carry on with these reissues of Bob's stuff, Bob's solo albums from the old days. I hope they do. We'll wait to see. But in the meantime, this is an excellent listen. It really is. I'll put a link to it on Amazon in the description below, so you can, you know, check out whichever format you like. There's CD and vinyl. I think they're limited editions as well. So do check them out if you like Bob, or just good, well performed, dark, progressive, heavy, melodic bits of everything. Good stuff. So that's it. That's all for now. Please subscribe to the channel before you go. That'd be marvellous. And as always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.